Today we are going to talk about such type of examples. Most of my students, they are going to connect letter ra directly with lam in this example, and they are going to pronounce it like rul as we normally do. But making rul sound in this example is completely wrong. Before we pronounce this example, we have to learn some fundamental things, and after that we are going to pronounce this example. When a letter has tanween and the next letter is hamzatul wasl, and after that the next letter has a connecting sign, that time we have to express the hidden noon which is inside tanween, and we have to give it kasra. Such type of noon is called Noon Qutni. Let's understand this statement. What is tanween? The word tanween means three signs, and these are fathatain, kasratain, dhammatain. Next thing, what is hamzatul wasl? Simply we can say such type of alif with special sign is called hamzatul wasl. Whenever you see that letter alif has such type of sign, so it means this is a hamzatul wasl. But if you want to learn all the rules about hamzatul wasl, so I have made a separate video about that, so you can find the link in the description. Next we have connecting sign. In Arabic we have two types of connecting sign. The first one is sukun sign, and the second connecting sign is shadda. These are the two connecting signs we have in Arabic. Here, as you can see, we have to express the hidden noon which is inside tanween. What does it mean? Let me explain that. As you can see here that I have took letter ba. If we are going to pronounce that with fathatain, it becomes ban. But if we are going to open this thing, so we are going to write down in this way. This is also ban, so it means that we have same pronunciation and two writing style. So here we can say that the second fatha stand for noon saakinah. Like that, here this is bin, and we are pronouncing noon sound at the end, and if we are going to open that, so we can write down in this way, bin. And like that, here this is bun, ba has dhammatain, and if we are going to open that, bun. While taking these examples, we can say that noon saakinah is always available in tanween. Now the next thing in this statement, that we have to give it kasra, so ban becomes bani, and here it becomes bini, and this one becomes buni. So such type of noon is called noon qutni. And now we are going to apply this thing in real Arabic words. So let's take few examples. In this example, as you can see, letter ra has tanween which is fathatain, and the next letter is alif here, and this alif is just because of Arabic writing style, and it remains silent, because most of the time when a letter has fathatain, next letter alif is written, and this alif is just because of Arabic writing style and it remains silent. So to make it more simple, we are just going to hide that, and now as you can see, the next letter is alif with special sign on the top, which means this is hamzatul wasl. And after that, the next letter has a connecting sign on the top, which is sukun sign. So in such type of combination, we have to express the hidden noon which is inside tanween. So if we are going to open this run sound, so we can write down in this way, run. And then we have after that hamzatul wasl, and then we have letter lam with sukun sign on the top, and sukun is one of connecting sign. So as you know that when this alif is coming in the middle, that time we are not going to read that, and this alif becomes silent. To make it more simple, also we are going to hide that. Now the remaining part, what we have here, you can see letter ra has fatha on the top, then we have noon with sukun sign, and then we have letter lam with sukun sign. So this is impossible to pronounce, because if we are going to connect ra sound with noon, it becomes run, and there is nothing that we can connect with letter lam, and it's impossible to pronounce. And if we are going to connect the ra sound directly with lam, like rul, it means we are not pronouncing letter noon, so removing a letter or skipping a letter, it's also a bigger mistake. So in this case also we have to pronounce this letter noon. So according to Tajweed rule, we are going to convert this sukun sign into a kasra, so then it becomes rani, and now the ni sound is going to connect with lam, it becomes ranil. So the pronunciation of this example becomes khayranil. We are not going to connect the ra sound directly with lam, but we have to express the hidden noon which is inside the fathatain. So run becomes rani, and the ni sound is going to connect with lam. So the correct pronunciation is khayranil wasiyatu. So this noon, what we have expressed and we are pronouncing, this noon is called Noon Qutni. And in some Holy Quran writing style, this noon is also written. Let me show you the example. As you can see here, the same example I have taken from Indo-Pak script, and you can see in such type of example, you can see the small noon is written here. It will help us to read such type of examples properly. So this noon is basically Noon Qutni. I hope you got it. Let's take one more example. In this example, as you can see, letter Ain has tanween, which is fathatain. Most of the time, when letter has fathatain, letter alif is written after that, and this alif is just because of Arabic writing style, and this alif remains silent. To make it more simple, just we can hide that. Now, as you can see, the next letter is alif with special sign on the top. So this is hamzatul wasl. And after that, the next letter has a connecting sign, which is shadda, the second connecting sign in Arabic. Now, in such type of combination, we have to express the hidden noon. So an becomes like that. We can express the noon. And after that, we have hamzatul wasl, and then letter lam with connecting sign. And also it has a fatha on the top. As you know, when such type of alif is coming in the middle, we are not going to pronounce that. It remains silent. So make it more simple, just we can hide that. Now that is the remaining part what we have, and in this case we are going to convert the sukoon sign into a kasra. So it becomes anil la. So now we can pronounce this example, that is jami anil ladhi. This noon what we have expressed and we are pronouncing, this is called Noon Qutni. And I have also copied the same example from Indo-Pak Holy Quran script, and in this script you can see that also the small noon is written, which is Noon Qutni. This noon help us to pronounce such type of examples easily. So this example is Jami'anil ladhi, like that we are going to pronounce. Here we have another example, and you can see letter ta has kasratain, which is tanween, and the next letter is hamzatul wasl, and after that the next letter has a connecting sign on the top, which is a sukoon sign. So in this case we have to express the hidden noon which is inside the tanween. So this tin we are going to write down in this way. We have to express the hidden noon, and after that we have hamzatul wasl, and then letter lam with connecting sign. So as you know that this alif remains silent when it's coming in the middle. To make it more simple, just we can hide that because we are not going to pronounce that. Now the next step is we are going to convert this sukoon sign into a kasra. It becomes like that. Tin becomes tini, and the ni sound is going to connect with lam, becomes tinil. And the noon what we have expressed, this noon is called Noon Qutni. Now we can pronounce this example, that is Lu tinil mursaluna. Lu tinil mursaluna. And also if you are going to check this example in Indo-Pak Holy Quran script, you will see that the small noon is also written there. Let me show you the example. The same example I have copied, and look at that here. This is Luti, and then the small noon is written with kasra, and that noon is Noon Qutni. So in this way it's easy to pronounce Lutinil mursaluna. I hope you got it. Let's take one more example. In this example, as you can see, letter noon has kasratain, and the next letter is alif with special sign on the top, which means this is hamzatul wasl. And after that the next letter has a connecting sign on the top, which is shadda, the second connecting sign in Arabic. So in such type of combination we have to do the same thing. We are going to open this nin, and we have to express the hidden noon which is inside the tanween. and then we can write down in this way, nin. And after that we have hamzatul wasl and letter lam with connecting sign on the top, and also it has a fatha on the top. So this alif remains silent. To make it more simple, just we can hide that. The next step is we are going to convert this sukun sign into a kasra. So this part becomes ni, and this ni is going to connect with lam, becomes ni nil la. And the noon what we have expressed here, this is Noon Qutni. Now we can pronounce this example, that is ad ninillati. Like that we are going to pronounce one more time, ad ninillati. The same example, if we are going to check into Pak Holy Quran script, you will also see that the small noon is written in this example, and that is Noon Qutni, and we can pronounce it ad ni nillati. Ad ni nillati. I hope you got it. Let's take last example. In this example, as you can see, letter ha has dhammatain on the top, and the next letter is hamzatul wasl, and after that the next letter has a connecting sign on the top, which is sukun sign. Now in such type of combination, the same thing we have to do, that we have to express the hidden noon which is inside the dhammatain. We are going to open that, and we can write down in this way. We can express the hidden noon, and after that we have such type of alif which is hamzatul wasl, and then letter ba with sukun sign. So this alif remains silent because it's coming in the middle. We can hide that to make it more simple, and after that we are going to convert this sukun sign into a kasra. So hun becomes huni, and the ni sound now it's going to connect with letter ba. This part becomes hunib, and the noon what we have expressed, that is, you already know, that is Noon Qutni. Now you can pronounce this example. This is Nu hunibnahu. In the other Holy Quran script, you can also see that the small noon is written here, so that is Nu ni, and the ni is going to connect with ba, becomes Nu hunibnahu. I hope you got it everything. And there are almost 50 places in the Holy Quran where we have the examples of Noon Qutni. If you want to check all these examples, you can download this file. I'll give you the link in the description. Take care of yourself and also take care of this channel. Thank you very much.